The word, y'all. We back with some 2K. Finna try this WNBA.
Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win.
No, how you Yeah, I just want to play. Who they got? Jewel Lloyd now? And they got Cheyenne Parker. I think I'm gonna go with them. Or should I beat Angel Reese?
I'll retire when I expire. I'm in the truck like a spare tire. Not a dragon, but I spit fire. Volcano heat, not no little old.
Oh no, I gotta be my team.
Looking at my life through different lenses.
I gotta be my team. Let's go.
Not good, but bad intentions. Somehow the Lord kept me unharmed. Kept my head up under his arms. I had a cross for a charm. The chosen one when I was born. I'm the proprietor. Wait for my company to get it.
MVP. Did y'all heard? Y'all ain't see the season? Yeah.
I can hear the storm brewing. I can feel
This looks crazy. This is cold. This is my first game. Man, this is my first expedition.
With me at the broadcast table are Tim Swartz and Ryan Banafitani.
At men or women. I just played
our
2K.
starting lineups, a look at the matchups
good.
here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams.
They should have had Courtney Williams with the low cut.
And we've got a great guard matchup here tonight, fellas.
No doubt about it. Safe to say, we're all looking forward to this one.
Oh, I am looking forward to this one for sure, Brian. Both these teams are very talented in the backcourt. And whoever wins that battle of the backcourts, I think they win the game.
Did you see how deep that shot was? There are truly no limits to what Ionescu can do out there.
And here's Williams. Collier left side.
Money.
Yes.
Is he
Courtney
cool?
Williams with the assist that time.
What?
She's got so many tricks in her bag. She will find a way to hurt you.
Here's Jones. Pass to Stewart. Fibish. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Why they look all so slanky though?
Now Ionescu. Tries yet again. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. And here's Stewart. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. For 3. It's hauled in by the Lynx.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Now here's McBride. Back to Collier. The kick out to Williams.
That was mine. They tricked me on that one.
Collier. That one falls. Her second basket of the game. She is now 2 for 3.
Love the versatility in the pick and roll. Collier can either set the screen or work off the screen.
Ionescu outside. Again, Sabrina Ionescu missing. And for Sabrina Ionescu, her three-point shooting took a massive leap in year 4.
Well, it's something Ionescu has worked very hard on. You look at her first 3 years in the league, she shot just 33% from deep. But year 4, that percentage shot up to 45%, and it was on major volume. Sabrina leading the WNBA in three-pointers made.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Good on the shot.
Countless hours in the gym have enabled Breanna Stewart to hit mid-range shots like that. What a hard worker.
Williams. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Collier. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down. Ionescu outside. Pass to Stewart. Outside, Laney Hamilton. Over McBride. Laney Hamilton can't hit.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
McBride outside. Screen by Smith. The drive by Caitlin McBride. Goes back up. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
A tenacious rebounder. Smith's able to do that because of her height and heart.
Pass to Jones. Here's Phoebish. And looks like an illegal pick set. That'll get the ref's attention.
Very close call there on the illegal screen.
And I'd go along with it. You know, to me, it didn't really look like her feet were set.
Nafisa Collier on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Smith. The kick out to Williams. Soft touch off the glass.
No fear. Williams is normally the smallest player on the floor, but she can operate down low with her toughness.
And in 2023, Minnesota finished as the 6th seed with a record of 19-21.
Well, Minnesota missed the playoffs in 2022, which ended their 11-year postseason streak. But they regrouped, and in 2023, they took the Sun the full 3 games in the first round, almost pulling off the huge upset. But what was most important was getting back to the postseason.
Williams can't get it to go.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Pass to Sabali. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu bangs home the trifecta. And it's a tie ball game.
They really set Ionescu up for success there. Perfectly positioned with a good look at the hoop.
Collier left side. On the wing, Courtney Williams. Three-pointer. That shot by Collier, no good. Pass to Burke. Now here's Ionescu.
So,
And again, it's New York with a 3.
Can't give Ionescu any airspace from downtown. If you do, she'll torch you from there.
Here's Heidemann. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Now Smith, guarded by Sabali. Shot's good by Smith.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here is Ionescu. This one for 3. A good close contest so far as
killing
we
this
finish
one.
the first quarter. It's the Liberty. They're up by 1. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And off we go. A close game now entering the second quarter. And taking a look at the Liberty performance here. Guys, what are your thoughts?
I think the roof is up, but get some people some umbrellas. It has been raining in here. A lot of threes.
Yeah, you know I'm a huge umbrella guy, but hey, when it rains, it pours. And they haven't let up from beyond the arc.
McBride misses.
that was going to be that fan late.
New York leading. And here's Burke. Sabali the screen. Off target with the 3. Pass to Uhas. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Oh, yeah, they got Rook in here, too. Oh.
Here's Peely. Knocked loose.
Hey, they got the rookie. Hey, quit
6
playing
on the
with
shot
me.
clock. Right outside.
I had to.
Hits it
Ooh.
from three-point range.
Can score from anywhere on the court, and McBride.
Hold on, dog. They got the rookie in here. They snap. Damn, I forgot. Hold on. And they got her tatted here too. They snap. Ooh. They got her looking big as hell though. She ain't even that tall. But damn. Shout out Peely. Y'all already know.
Is really taking on that alpha personality type.
Well, who doesn't love a guard who can be prolific while also being efficient? And that's what Kayla McBride does. She makes very few bad plays.
Well, it starts with great shot selection, right? She makes the smart pass rather than the flashy one. She keeps the turnovers to a minimum, and she's someone you trust to read the floor and make good choices.
Well, you're not going to pass up that type of look.
The Liberty Trail. Pass to Burke.
Now Laney Hamilton.
Out of bounds. Liberty ball as New York keeps possession.
That pass had a little bit too much heat on it for her to make a clean steal.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough catch for either of them. I mean, these are basketball players, not wide receivers.
The three-pointer is on target.
What a terrific night for Sabrina Ionescu, showing off her abilities as a natural-born scorer.
Left side, Williams. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And the foul called on Courtney Williams.
What?
That's her first foul.
Great play to sacrifice her body, take the charge, giving up her body for the team.
And really a heads-up play as well. Reads the play nicely and gets in the perfect position.
Now here is Ionescu. 14 points for her. Off target from three-point range. Down low. Smith goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3.
A player who can get creative offensively. Let's just say Smith knows what to do inside.
Now here is Ionescu. She's guarded by Williams. Again, Sabrina Ionescu missing. The Lynx with the lead. Williams with it. Pass to McBride. Sinks the three-pointer.
A shooter who doesn't really need
Like I don't know my
much space
team.
to be effective. McBride has a quick and accurate release.
Here's Dodikish. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Sabrina Ionescu from outside hits the three-point bomb.
Be on the
In terms of
lookout for that.
defensive guards,
season
who do you think is
soon.
the best in the league, Ryan?
I think you start with Brittany Sykes. She's been all defense the last 4 seasons and creates havoc at the point of attack.
I like Jordan Canada. You know, she's a little smaller, 5'6", but she piles up the steals, is normally amongst the league leaders, and is so quick. I mean, she is a menace guarding the ball.
Now here's Jones. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. It's hauled in by Smith.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
McBride with the ball.
Laney Hamilton covering.
Pass to Williams.
2 minutes remaining.
Off target at the rim. Here's New York now, trailing by 5. Ionescu outside. That's
Oh
tipped.
yeah, chicken strip.
It's stolen by McBride. Shot's good by Smith.
Heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the fast break.
That's rapid-fire basketball at its best.
Showtime.
Now here's Sabo. And she uses the glass on the layup.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
Well, New York won that 2020 lottery, and their prize, man, it was a great one. Sabrina Ionescu.
Well, she was the first piece, right? And she endured some tough times. But her talent and overall play helped attract Brianna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, and other key players.
Williams can't get it to go.
Bro, y'all see how I just stuck her up and tricked the layup?
Outside, Lainey Hamilton.
Right? She kept this in.
Pass to Jones.
She had me too. Money.
A basket good off the assist from Jonquel Jones.
That 6'6" height coming in handy for Jones, able to see the floor well and rotate it to the open player.
They get a hand on it. And that'll be Minnesota's
Let's
ball
go. This is
as
my
it
ball.
goes out of bounds. Lynx able to keep the ball here. So it's both
Good
teams
risk
making
man.
substitutions here. On defense, New York. Tries the spin move. To the middle. Here's Smith. Sinks in
Got her off
after
her
the
feet.
cage. A pump fake.
She did so well to lead her teammate right to the ideal spot. That's the kind of playmaking coaches like to see.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. With the crossover. The shot by Ionescu, no good.
If they're smart, they can hold it to the last shot.
I mean, that's got to be what they're aiming for here, right?
Let's hope.
A drive by Nafisa Collier. Uhas. With 1 on the clock.
Let's go, baby.
Nails it, it's in. Oh, right at the buzzer.
Pretty shot with about a second to spare.
Yeah, and as the defending team, you can't stand giving up a shot like that to close out the quarter.
It's almost like you lose the possession.
And we finished 1 half of play. Lynx ahead, up by 6. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break.
It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
I knew he was gonna trick that.
Welcome back. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. And you look at Sabrina Ionescu in this game, and she's been everywhere.
Well, in terms of her points in the first half, that's pretty much what we've come to expect.
Which tells you really all you need to know about what a strong talent she is. I mean, I'm going to bet that she adds a lot more to her totals after the break.
Now Williams. To the left side wing. Clock at 6. Pass to Smith. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Lynx able to keep the ball here. For 3, Kayla McBride. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down. The Liberty Trail.
Lainey Hamilton with it.
Now guarded by McBride. Pass to Ionescu. Wide open. It's hauled in by the Lynx.
And Tim, we know success isn't always linear. Just look at Alana Smith. She's a perfect example of that. Took her a few years to claim her spot in the league.
Well, she was a top 10 pick back in 2019. She shot under 20% as a rookie. Alana was out of the league, but she had a great 2023. The Australian finishing third in most improved player voting, and she has really got a spot in the league now.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. The shot, no good. Let's see if they can extend their lead to double digits.
And no reason to think they can't the way they're going.
Collier with it, working on Jones. Back to Collier, 5 to shoot. Williams, covered by Ionescu. Count it.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Timeout called the Liberty. Here's Ionescu. She's got 17. A pick by Jones. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
It's almost like she's trying to make things hard on herself. Work it around, get an easier shot.
Uses every bit of her strength to overpower the defense. Collier does not fear contact.
Now here is Ionescu. Shoots over Williams. Ionescu can't get it to go. Jacks up a three. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
Here's Ionescu. Picked by Jones. Shot to stop the run. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
She's been struggling big time in this quarter, guys.
This looks like that, was that the, they won that little trophy.
Now here's Collier. Outside Williams. Back to Collier. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And it's going to be on Sabrina Ionescu.
And Collier sells it so well. The defense has to be mindful of the dangerous pump fake.
One thing about Napheesa Collier, she's great at many things. She's not a specialist. She's well-rounded.
Well, how about this? I mean, she's been top 10 in the league in scoring, rebounding, steals, blocks. I mean, that's 4 of the 5 major food groups. She gives you everything at a high level.
Well, you have to be aware of Stewart around the rim. She's just too good at attacking opponents' weak spots.
Williams inside, covered by Ionescu. Pass to Collier. The three is up. That ball is good for another field goal, her 6th, and she's at a 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Now here's Ionescu. 17 points in the game.
Excellent release from mid-range. Ionescu has a gift for getting to her spots offensively.
Here's Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Lynx able to keep the ball here. The Liberty making a switch here. So the Lynx now. Shot clock at 5. Here's Collier. That's good again. And her 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game. That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
And here's Heidemann. Sets the screen.
Takes it from 10. New York with the rebound. Here's Phoebish. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Jones. Phoebish. The basket good off the assist from Jonquel Jones.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
Now Heidemann. And the layup falls.
Nice work inside. Hard to get that one to go over the bigger defender.
Well, it was never going to be easy. A little artistry on the inside.
Call it maybe a Rembrandt.
Ionescu can't get it to go.
She is frigid from three. I don't know what's worse, the fact that she can't hit anything from out there, or the fact that she keeps on trying to. She's their go-to scorer, and when she shoots the ball like she has today, that is what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Here's Burke. Pass to Phoebish. Here's Jones. She's off on that one. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lynx ahead, leading by 17. And after a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter.
Money.
Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here.
Well, when you look at that 2024 WNBA draft, by far the most watched in league history, and arguably the most talent we've ever seen in a draft as well.
Well, the previous draft high was just about 600,000 viewers. This last one had 2.4 million, shattering the 20-year-old record.
And really, to me, the most exciting part of the WNBA right now, it's all the new viewers tuning in. It's just incredible.
Man, what? I know it was out of bounds, but
Here's
come on,
Ionescu.
bro. She pushed me out there, man. Clearly.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Back to Ionescu. From past the arc, good on the three-point shot.
I mean, the only explanation is someone must have gotten their signals crossed if she winds up that wide open in three-point range. And I'm sure that was not the plan.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Peely. And here's Collier. It's rebounded by Sabrina Ionescu.
Even though she missed it, she couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, they don't come much easier than that.
Sabali shot is off. Collier outside. Pass to Peely. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now.
I'm trying to see her
Ionescu
three
up top.
light.
And it's Courtney Williams with the rebound. Let's go with a three. New York with the rebound.
And her shot looking like hers, too.
Here's Lainey Hamilton. No good on the three.
She has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely, the basket is not looking very big to her at this point.
Now here's Williams. Six to shoot. Pass to Peely. It's rebounded by Sabrina Ionescu. Lainey Hamilton penetrating. And she comes up with the deuce.
This is the kind of vision you get with Ionescu. She has a knack for finding the open teammate.
You know, when you look at Sabrina Ionescu, one of the highlights for her in the offseason, competing against Steph Curry in a three-point contest. That was fun.
It was also special for NBA and WNBA fans. The event took place during the NBA All-Star Weekend, and Sabrina held her own, recording a score of 26 to Steph's 29.
Now here's McBride. Pass to Carlton. A leaner. And she gets that one to go off the front iron.
Well, she's shot the ball well, but she hasn't shot it enough. The more shots she gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Ionescu has it. She's guarded by Williams. Here's Phoebish. Back to Stewart. The shot, no good. Now Fisa Collier with some nice D. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Carlton. Rebounded by Phoebish.
There was not a ton of congestion in the lane, and she could have done better for sure.
Outside Stewart. Ionescu left side. Stewart. Lets the three fly. And she's good on the three ball.
Cannot fall asleep when guarding Brianna Stewart from downtown. She has the kind of range you simply have to respect.
Time called here. The Lynx decide to talk it over. And they can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Give themselves a little bit of a break.
Now here's Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to McBride. Carlton. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the three. Rebounded by Phoebish.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
Ionescu outside. Off the mark, had a chance there to trim it to single digits. McBride. Hamilton covering. Rebound New York.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
You know, she's made up for a lack of size in the post with a lot of extra effort. She's done some serious work on the boards.
Now here's Collier. Outside Williams. The screen by Collier. Fires for three. And again, no good by Minnesota. Stewart up top. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Jones, covered by Smith. Pass to Stewart. Plenty of room around her, and it's good.
Sabrina Ionescu.
So they try to come do a little comeback or what?
Here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote, and what a story she wrote.
What was the story? Now here's Williams. Here's Collier. Yes. And Courtney Williams with the assist that time.
Don't let her position or a 6'2" height fool you. Collier moves like a guard, a tough cover as the roller.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside.
Sabrina
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Give me a shot, she got me.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Collier, that's good.
Give me that
A
back.
great shooter from G. Collier responding with her own trifecta.
So we see the Lynx taking the W here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
It makes a big difference.
You know what I'm saying?
Once they started to really
Hello?
play in a good flow, it felt like
Looking like the
they never
championship
came
out
down
here,
to
man.
come out on top.
Yeah.
So that's going to do it for
WM
this one,
season
folks.
definitely coming soon. Minnesota, you know that's what I'm rocking with. MVP, I told y'all before the game started. Y'all see what she did out there, just like real life. Money. Hey, y'all want to see more WNBA games, man? Let me know. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe. Y'all already know what it is. We gone love.